Hello everyone. Today I'm sharing with you revising a single image. 10 times isn't effort, it's a wrong process, the correct revising rhythm. This is a type of internal friction most easily rationalized in many outsourcing collaborations, because the reality is often the first version is wrong. Revise it a bit, it's a little better. Revise it again, and it still doesn't seem right. The final image is revised 8 to 10 times. Everyone is exhausted, but the project doesn't improve. You might comfort yourself. If I revise it a few more times, it'll eventually be better, right? But the truth is, repeatedly revising a single image isn't about being diligent. It's about the process continuously creating errors. Conclusion. First, too many revisions are never a good thing. In mature design collaborations, 1-2 revisions are for alignment. 3-4 revisions are for convergence. 10 revisions almost certainly indicate a flawed process. Because truly effective revisions become increasingly narrow, while endless revisions only lead to a more scattered design. 2. Why does more and more revisions actually make things worse? Because many revisions happen like this. First round, unclear direction. Second round, remedial adjustments. Third round, feelings overturn feelings. Fourth round, localized repairs. Fifth round and beyond, emotional conflict. You think you're optimizing, but you're actually constantly restarting the direction. As long as the direction keeps switching, no amount of revisions will help. 3. The real mistake isn't in revising, but in when to revise. Many teams' process is, first, produce a complete draft, then listen to feedback, fix whatever's wrong. But the problem is, they start nitpicking details before the direction is even determined. This is like repeatedly renovating before the foundation is laid. The correct revision rhythm has only 3 stages. Truly efficient revisions without internal friction must follow these 3 stages. Stage 1, direction confirmation, only revise the big picture. In this stage, no discussion of details is allowed. Only look at 3 things. Is the style correct? Is the focus clear? Is the structure smooth? Revisions in this stage have only 2 outcomes: correct direction, continue wrong direction, start over. If this stage isn't clear, all subsequent revisions are a waste. Phase 2, structure and information convergence, only adjusting trade-offs. After confirming the direction, enter Phase 2. This phase focuses on only one thing: what to delete, what to keep, what not to change. Note, it's not about adding, but subtracting. For example, is this selling point necessary? Is this copy redundant? Is this part overshadowing the main focus? After this phase, the page logic must be stable. Phase 3, detail optimization, final steps. Only after the first 2 steps are stable can you proceed to the detail stage. For example, font size, alignment, color, tweaks, visual refinement. If you're still changing the structure in the detail stage, it means the first 2 steps failed. Why do many projects go completely off track? Because the common process is the reverse. Start with a full draft. Immediately begin revising details. Realize the wrong direction. Majorly restructure. The result is wasted effort on details, repeated structural changes, and accumulated frustration. 6. A hard rule to prevent endless revisions. You can set a bottom line here. No detailed revisions without a confirmed direction. No new content added until the structure is frozen. Each round of revisions should address only one problem. By adhering to these 3 rules, the number of revisions will naturally decrease. 7. A practical example of a correct revision rhythm, for example, outsourcing a main image. Round 1. Only confirm whether the selling point is correctly identified, whether it fits the usage scenario. Round 2. Delete secondary information. Strengthen the single key point. Round 3. Fine-tune the layout and visuals. Under normal circumstances, the process should be completed within 3 rounds. If the direction is still changing in the 4th round, you must stop and realign the requirements. 8. Why does multiple revisions damage the collaboration more? Because with each additional round of revisions, 3 things happen. Judgment standards change, trust decreases, emotional costs increase. Ultimately, it becomes not changing the design, but consuming the relationship. A piece of truth for those frequently trapped in revision hell. A truly professional team is not one that can make changes, but one that knows when to stop, knows what should not be changed. When you treat revisions as part of the process, rather than proof of effort, the project will actually run much smoother. In short, revising a single image 10 times is not because you're diligent, but because the process is repeatedly making mistakes. The truly correct revision rhythm is, first, determine the direction, then, refine the structure, finally, refine the details. When revisions begin, progressing in stages and addressing issues systematically, the design will truly improve rather than become increasingly tiring.